you can say that not darshana. You can say that after visiting the temple.
Okay, ma'am. After yes, ma'am. After visiting temple.
Ravi, how are you doing?
Nice, ma'am. Bit late, ma'am.
Very nice. Okay, good. This is your how many sessions? I'll see. Is this your second session? Okay, very good. Okay, we are
What,
going to
ma'am?
talk about. This is your second session, right?
Yes, ma'am. It's second.
Yes. Okay. So we are going to talk about the topic of the day, that is food and restaurants, right? That's the
Yes,
topic of the
ma'am.
day.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. Okay. Now, how often do you eat out?
Ma'am, I'm in village, ma'am. Here,
Mm.
so I will usually I will not go outside here because here not any a reputed restaurant is there near. There is no any good restaurant is there. Here
Mm.
we call daba. You know, ma'am, daba.
Yes, I do know. I like dhabas a lot. Yes.
So here daba specialty is there. Uh, I will
Mm.
I will not go frequently. Once when my all friends we join together, I go rarely, ma'am. Once,
Okay, so that is once in a month.
not once in a month. Uh, Once in 1.5 months, 2 months. I usually think that uh, I will not prepare, ma'am, outside food, ma'am. I will
Okay.
not prepare
Okay.
usually.
Okay. So I'll tell you something. Two things you cannot use. That is no any, not any. Rather than saying those two, you can say no, only no, not any. There
Okay.
is there is no restaurant there. You can say that there
There
is
is
no restaurant. There is no, not any. Any you don't need to
what did
use.
I say? What did I say?
There is not any restaurant or there is no any restaurant. You don't need
Okay.
any.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Okay.
Another very important thing. I am writing down a word in the chat box. Tell me what that word is.
Okay. Very 1 minute. Restaurant, ma'am.
Hmm. Restaurant. Now we
Yes.
will not use or pronounce it as restaurant. I know it is written restaurant, but we will not pronounce it as restaurant. We will pronounce it as restaurant. Okay?
Restaurant.
Hmm. No, restaurant.
Only restaurant, ma'am.
Yes, I'm writing it down. See, this is how you're going to pronounce it.
Restaurant.
Yes, from
Restaurant.
your nose. Yes, from your nose. Restaurant. From your nose. Okay?
Okay, ma'am. Restaurant.
Very good. I will not prepare. No, I will not prefer. Not prepare. I'll not prefer.
Okay, I will not prepare.
Prefer. Prefer. Not prepare. Not. Prefer. I will not prefer.
I will not prefer. Prefer.
Writing it down. Yes.
Prefer.
Yes. Very good.
Okay, ma'am.
Hmm?
Prefer.
But there is a problem with this sentence. The sentence is the problem is that now you're not talking about future. You're talking about right now that you don't prefer.
I don't prepare. Yes, ma'am.
Yes, I don't prefer. And
I don't
we
prepare.
yes, in general, when a word is ending with R, in general, a word that ends with R, we don't pronounce the R. Prefer, not prefer.
Okay, okay. Prefer. I
Yes, I
don't
don't
prefer.
prefer. Yes, but you can use prefer too. I just that is how it should be pronounced. But you can use prefer.
Okay,
Okay.
ma'am.
Do you have a favorite restaurant or a favorite dhaba for your sake that you like to go to?
Uh, Before now I'm in shifted to village, ma'am. When I was in my district, I'm from Karnataka, ma'am, basically.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, when I was in district Kalburgi, you know, ma'am, Kalburgi, Gulbarga.
No, I don't.
Previously we called Gulbarga.
Okay.
Uh, there, I had my favorite restaurant, like Pallavi restaurant and mm, uh, common Nama Baswa, you know, Nama Baswa restaurant. These are one or two are my favorite one.
Okay. Why favorite?
Uh, there, I got there. I used to taste one tomato chutney, ma'am. Tomato chutney.
Is it
Uh,
good?
Hi, ma'am. It was good, ma'am. My,
Okay.
always always my friends uh, teased with using that tomato chutney, ma'am. Uh,
What
whenever
they?
uh,
Huh.
whenever we visit the that restaurant, Namabaso restaurant, they advancedly told to waiter for him tomato chutney.
Okay, nice. So we do that a lot, right? They do that a lot.
Um,
They tease you. Again, present tense, they tease me a lot. They tease me a lot about the tomato chutney because I love it. Okay.
yes, ma'am.
I am in shifted. No, I shifted.
Okay.
I shifted. Simple. I
I,
shifted. Or
I see.
I have shifted. Any of the two. I shifted or I have shifted. Okay. It's either I shifted or I have shifted.
Ma'am, you,
And
I know, ma'am. I'm a basic. I teach grammar to my student. I'm not a
yes,
professional teacher, but see, even though I know the rules and regulation, but
but
still,
then I forget.
what,
While
but
speaking, it's a problem.
speaking, ma'am, because I don't get that kind of environment here. Maybe,
Nobody
uh,
gets. I'm telling you this because it's not just you. Everybody struggle with English in India because we
yes,
have
ma'am.
a lot of languages, na, in India. You have
Yes,
a
ma'am.
lot
Yes,
of
ma'am.
languages. You have Kannada, you have Tamil, you have Telugu, you have Malayalam, you have Hindi, you have Bengali, you have Punjabi, you have other languages. I don't know about Marathi. So there are a lot of languages in just one country,
May I know
right?
you are from which district?
Uh,
Which
I am
state?
I am I am originally from Kolkata, which is in West Bengal, but I live in New Delhi, right?
Oh,
So,
yes, ma'am.
yes. So there are a lot of languages. So can you imagine my position? My mother tongue is Bengali, but I
Yes, ma'am.
live in a place where it's Hindi that they speak, and
Yes,
I
ma'am.
teach and I teach English. So think about that, how difficult it is. So everybody goes through that phase where you struggle to speak in English, but then it is just about practice. It is just about
Yes, ma'am.
how you are comfortable with a language. Okay, so it will come with the practice. It will take some time, but it will come. All right.
May I know, ma'am, what you do in Delhi? Yeah. As a
I
student
I
or
I teach. No, I'm not. Oh my God, no, I'm not a student. I have been. I'm very old to become a student. To be honest. Okay. I have been a teacher for last 7 years, so I've been teaching.
okay, ma'am. Okay, ma'am.
Yes.
You teachers at school or
I
any
used
like
to I used to teach in a school in the beginning of my career. It was St. Xavier's, and then I shifted my teaching from teaching kids to teaching working professionals. So last 5 years I've been teaching working professionals. All
nice,
right.
ma'am.
Okay. Advanced told too. So you said that whenever we will go to that restaurant where they give this amazing chutney, your friends
Yes,
will
ma'am.
advance told to. No, my friends will
No,
tell in advance.
tell in advance. Okay, ma'am.
My friends will tell in advance to the waiter that please bring that chutney because he loves it. Ravi loves it.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. Okay,
Ma'am, you
so what?
you like any particular restaurant and any in
I
Delhi?
I like in Delhi. Okay, till now no, because Delhi is a place where you get all the cuisines, right?
Okay, ma'am.
So what is the meaning of the word cuisine, by the way?
PG postgraduate
It's cuisine. Cuisine.
PG.
What is that? What is cuisine?
Uh, once again, ma'am. Squeeze.
I'm writing it down in the chat box.
Write it.
What is the meaning of this word?
Uh, in my I forget, ma'am. In the PDF you have given. I have seen this word, ma'am. Pigeon means, but I can't recall it right now, ma'am.
Okay. So I have forget. What is wrong in the sentence?
I for I have forgotten.
Forgetting. Yes. Okay. So cuisine is a kind of food. Cuisine
Okay.
is a kind of food associated with a nation or a type of, how would I say, culinary art. So you have South Indian cuisine, you have North Indian cuisine, you have
Okay.
Chinese, Italian, American, all these cuisines, right? So different kinds of food
Okay.
depending on where they're coming, origin. So that is cuisine. Okay.
Okay, ma'am.
So I like, so you in Delhi you will get a lot of cuisines coming from a lot of places.
Okay.
So I'm just trying it out. Where have you had your best food and your worst food so far?
Not in restaurant, ma'am. Last
Okay,
time we went to on a holy site, holy place, ma'am.
okay,
There we had a breakfast.
okay,
On breakfast, we had puri, ma'am.
okay. You liked it?
No, ma'am. Usually, I don't like puri, but
Okay.
we didn't have any option
Mm.
on that restaurant, ma'am. Not a restaurant,
Restaurant,
hotel, ma'am. Not a
restaurant.
restaurant. Restaurant, okay, ma'am. Restaurant. Uh, we went to hotel, ma'am. There only puri is the only one recipe, ma'am. Puri
Oh,
was the only
oh,
one recipe.
puri was only the option available, not recipe.
Yes, ma'am. Maybe we went bit late. It was too late, ma'am.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, after after darshana, it was I think 11 o'clock or 12 o'clock afternoon,
What,
ma'am.
where did you go? Where did you go for this?
You know, ma'am, in Maharashtra, one the place will come Tuljapur. Place
Okay,
Tuljapur.
okay. So you went
Uh,
there.
I went there. Every year for in the
The temple?
Dasara, big, yes, ma'am. Big temple is there.
Right. So you can say that not darshana, you can say that after visiting the temple.
Okay, ma'am. After yes, ma'am. After visiting temple, we went to. We searched a different hotel, ma'am.
Mhm.
All
Search
was
for
closed.
a search
What, ma'am?
for a different hotel.
Yes, ma'am. We searched for different hotels.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, we went to one particular hotel. Uh, there we had only option of puri, but that
Mm.
too, it was it was already what you say, ma'am. It was already not hot, ma'am. No,
It
we were
was
not
cold.
served. Yes, what, ma'am?
Cold?
Yes, ma'am. It was already cold puri. We were served with. So
Okay. So didn't like it.
no, ma'am, not at all.
Didn't like it. Okay. And what is the difference between a restaurant and a hotel?
Hotel, we get tea, coffee, and some breakfast food, ma'am.
Okay.
Uh, and hotel usually opens at 7 morning, 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock
Okay.
morning.
Hmm.
But here in a restaurant,
Hmm.
will not get at any uh, tea, coffee, and
Hmm.
uh, uh, in their food usually
Hmm.
ready at after 12 o'clock, ma'am.
Okay. So
The-
you need to know what is a hotel. Your idea of hotel is not an hotel. 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 What is a hotel? Hotel is an establishment where you stay. Hotel is an establishment where you stay,
Okay.
where they will give you accommodation, they will give you meals or other services. Okay. A hotel can have a restaurant, but a
Okay.
restaurant is not a hotel. Okay. So hotel is a place where you stay. It can have a restaurant, so it can give you the meal facility, it can give you food. A
Okay.
restaurant is a place where you go and eat, you dine out.
Okay, ma'am.
So the thing you're talking about, the small shops where you go and you have breakfast,
In, in our
I
village side,
know.
ma'am. In our village,
Yeah,
in our
it's
village.
everywhere. Everywhere
Yes.
it is there. It's a shop where you go. You have selected options. You can go for bread or puri or something like that. They have two three options, and you can
Yes,
have
ma'am.
tea and coffee and
Yes, ma'am.
biscuits. Biscuits are mandatory,
Yes, ma'am.
and a lot of chips options. So you can call it you cannot call it a restaurant. You can call it a it's a small shop where you go and eat. So it's like that. It's like a cafe kind of a thing.
Okay, yes, ma'am. Captain.
Yeah, it's very fancy word for that, but it's very fancy word. But it is how it is. It is what it's called. Okay. Coming to that topic. Let me check. Okay. Mm, which one is your favorite cuisine? Which cuisine do you like the most?
Or South Indian food, ma'am. South Indian food.
What's your favorite food in that cuisine?
In that Italy,
Idli.
dosa,
Okay. Dosa. Okay.
and, and
And with idli, which chutney do you like?
chutney, ma'am.
Which one?
Chutney. Uh, I can't say, ma'am, that chutney that prepared with coconut. Ma'am, with
The
prepared
coconut
with coconut.
chutney. It's called coconut chutney.
Okay, ma'am. I don't know how to say it is whether
It is
coconut
coconut
chutney.
chutney. Ah, it is
Okay,
coconut chutney. Ah, yes.
okay,
So
ma'am.
they will
That
give you, yeah, they will give you sambar. I think they will give you sambar. Is it with with
yes, ma'am.
with?
They will be
They'll give
sambar,
you
sambar.
sambar. They will give you coconut chutney. And
Yes, ma'am.
nowadays they used to give these two, but nowadays they're giving another variety of coconut chutney. Have you checked that out?
Uh, See, ma'am, there is no any prescription for Italy with the chutney. For you
Hmm.
go wherever they have different, they serve the different,
Types
ma'am,
of. Ah,
types,
okay.
ma'am.
Yeah.
You go Hyderabad, ma'am. I was
Hmm.
in Hyderabad. I had
Hmm.
been in Hyderabad for 2 year, ma'am.
For 2 years. Okay.
2 year. Uh, One thing unique about that city was I was in Bangalore also for 1 year.
Hmm.
Uh, One thing unique about there is street food. We can see a
It's
lot of
good.
street food in Hyderabad, ma'am.
Yay. That's I have heard. Yes, I have heard that
Uh,
they have a lot of street food. It's very
uh,
spicy.
Spicy. But you go anytime, ma'am. There will Italy different maybe 20 to 30 different types dosa you will get.
Um,
You
yes.
will
Yeah,
you
so everywhere nowadays, South Indian food is very famous all over
yes,
India.
ma'am.
It's very famous.
And
And
healthy, healthy.
everywhere, yes, and everywhere you go, you will get one or two South Indian very good restaurants where you can order. And Yeah, so they do give a lot of options in case of those
Yes,
things,
ma'am.
right? Okay.
Sometimes we confused which one we should order.
Yeah, we get confused. Not
Yes,
confused.
ma'am.
We
We get
get,
confused.
yeah, we get confused. Which one to order?
We
Okay,
will get confused. Can I say like
confused. Yeah, we can get confused. We
we
can.
can get we can
Yeah,
get confused.
yes. Okay. Do you like to eat home cooked food or outside food? Which one do you like?
Ma'am, I'm from basically village person.
Hmm.
So I'm very simple, ma'am. In my
Hmm.
home also, I will only prepare chapati and
Hmm.
ma'am, roti. Roti, we call
Yeah,
this a
yeah.
roti. You
Hmm.
know, ma'am,
Hmm.
roti, chapati, and some with that some vegetables.
Hmm.
Uh,
So
uh,
you like home cooked food?
Home cook, ma'am. That chapati I will eat, only once, ma'am. Only once in a day, ma'am. Second time
Hmm.
I will avoid it.
Hmm.
Next I will have that roti, ma'am. I'm okay with roti if it is two times in a day, ma'am.
Okay.
But I will
So
avoid chapati,
what is the difference? I want to know what is the difference between chapati and roti?
ma'am. Uh, the chapati is made from uh, uh, it is one minute, ma'am. Cereal, ma'am. It is cereal, I think. Chapati, wheat. It comes from wheat.
Okay.
Wheat,
And
wheat.
what is
Wheat
roti?
roti is millets, ma'am.
So in general, chapati and rotis are similar. They are the same thing. So when you make the round shaped thing that you eat, that is called roti. It is
Yes,
made of wheat flour. It's called wheat flour.
yes, ma'am. Wheat flour.
Wheat flour. So chapati and roti, they're both made of wheat flour. And millet you're talking about, that is a different kind of thing that people are using right now. People never used to use it before, right? So it's a different kind. So you can say that. All right. Coming to the topic. So, do you like to cook? By the way, do you know how to cook and do you like it?
Um, I love to cook, but ma'am, I know only how to cook rice
Okay.
and
Only rice.
upit,
Okay.
ma'am. Upma,
Upma,
Upma.
I know. Yes, I like upma. Very good.
Uh, I'm right now. I'm good at these two dishes, ma'am. Uh,
So rice, only rice and upma you can't have now. With rice, you have some. You need to have something.
uh, Sambar and all. Right. I have not what, ma'am. Still, I have not.
Learned,
Uh, okay, what is? I have not one.
learned how to make it.
Still, I have not learned, ma'am. But I love to cook, ma'am. Uh,
Okay. So still,
maybe
I
in
haven't
future.
learned. Still, I
Yes, ma'am.
haven't learned how to cook it, but I would like to know. I would like to learn. Okay.
I would like to know. Yes, ma'am. Yes,
All right. Thank you so much, Ravi. We are already at the end of the session, and
yes, ma'am.
I have already corrected you in case of your specific mistakes. So,
Yes, ma'am.
overall, what are the things that you need to work on? First, sentence construction. Very
Sentence.
important. Sentence construction. Second is your vocabulary. Third is your tenses. Okay?
Tense.
Yes. How to create sentences, that's very, very important. Try to listen to English more. You
Yes,
told
ma'am.
me na, in the
I do,
beginning of
ma'am.
the session that ma'am, it's the environment is that like that I can't hear English. You can't talk in English. So do something. Put on your headphones and listen to English for at least 10 minutes every day. Every day, 10 minutes, I want you to listen to English. It can be a movie or a web series or music, news, sports, podcast, anything. But make sure when you're listening, you're concentrating on how they're creating the sentences, on their speech, not on the topic or not on the content of the movie. How they're talking, what are they saying, how they're making the sentences. Okay? So that should be your focus. Practice this every day for your sentence construction. Vocabulary, Very, very, very limiting.
Yes,
Very
ma'am.
limiting, Ravi. Start working on your vocabulary from today. Read the session notes vocabulary very, very well. Okay?
Yes,
Because
ma'am.
I
Yes.
want you to use some of the unusual words from the vocabulary list in the session. So there are
Okay, ma'am.
approximately 20 words every day you're getting. Approximately 20 words. Just read through it, see which words you have not ever used, and try to use it in the session. All right?
Ma'am, one question.
Hmm.
Will I get I guess same opportunity to talk with you, ma'am, next section also?
You can book my sessions. So my you have to
Okay.
book your session. Okay? So you can
Okay,
book
ma'am.
my session. You can favorite me as your teacher. So there is a
Okay.
star mark. So you can favorite it, and then you can search for my sessions. Okay?
Okay, ma'am. Okay, ma'am. Thank you.
Yeah. All right. Thank you so much, Ravi. We'll see each
Thank
other
you.
very soon. Bye bye. Yes, yes.
Ma'am, last time in my first section, I asked the question to madam, but it was
Hmm.
disconnected, ma'am, while asking
Ah,
question only.
okay.
Uh, my student will ask, should I go for a interval or may I go for interval? Which one correct, ma'am?
Should I? No, not should I. May I? They're asking you, they're requesting, and they say, Sir, may I do this? May I drink water, please? So, not should.
Okay.
Should is something that is the right way of doing things. I should go
Okay.
for it. That means this is the right thing to do. I should study, otherwise, I'll fail. So, it
Uh,
is the
so,
right thing for me to study, otherwise, I'll fail.